Wrestling's Royal Madness 3. We just saw the one advance to the semifinals, and now here's our next quarterfinals matchup. The Mad Professor Brit trying to defend the Royal Madness crown that he won last year, and he's had it for 2 years now. The Mad Professor, the only back-to-back Royal Madness winner, the winner of the inaugural Royal Madness, the second Royal Madness, and now, if he has his way tonight, I'm sure he would love to be the 3-time Royal Madness winner. And there he is with both of his championship belts, the interim championship, which he has unified with the BallyDung championship, and the Mad Professor has had a lot of success, and we'll just see if maybe that success can continue, as he is not the only champion in this tournament. The YouTube World Champion Rage still in this tournament as well. Here tonight, as here comes ADS, and ADS used a little bit of shenanigans to advance to this round in the tournament after costing Kia a huge opportunity by knocking Kia out with the ring belt. And ADS and BDS, the tag team champions, are both still in this tournament. But remember, those tag team titles are not the BallyDung Tag Team Championships, so don't get those confused with the one and RD. And of course, speaking of the one and RD, the one eliminated RD, and he sent RD a little bit of a warning earlier tonight, because RD, of course, gave the RDKO to Charade, and I guess Charade has left the arena tonight because of the injuries sustained by that RDKO, and the one sent a little bit of a warning shot to RD after the matchup, basically laying out the RD, so RD isn't even here at Royal Madness anymore because of what the one did. So, looks like there might be a little bit of a rivalry brewing between the tag team champions, as ADS starting off quickly here on the Mad Professor, and the Mad Professor, he's had quite the night thus far. I mean, tonight he wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament originally when the people made the brackets, but he demanded to the board that he get the opportunity, and then he asked Claire, and Claire gave the Mad Professor this opportunity, because originally it was supposed to be Brit and GL for the BallyDung Championship here at Royal Madness, but the Mad Professor wanted the opportunity to defend his crown here at Royal Madness 3. And you gotta question that decision. I mean, he could have just had one match here tonight, but instead he chose to go through this grueling 4-round tournament to attempt to become the Royal Madness winner for the 3rd time in a row. And I don't know if any other star has ever done a tournament like this 3 times in a row and actually come out the victor, but the Mad Professor is attempting to do that, attempting to make history here in BallyDung Wrestling, and of course, the Mad Professor is undefeated at Royal Madness. That's a point to note. The Mad Professor has never lost at Royal Madness. In the 2 tournaments that there were, the Mad Professor did not lose, so if anybody knocks off the Mad Professor, that'd be a huge feather in their cap and a lot of bragging rights for sure, as ADS going for a superplex here. Oh, takes the Mad Professor down, and ADS trying to do whatever it takes, because he wants to have those bragging rights for sure over BDS, who's still waiting in the back for his matchup. The one is now in the winner's locker room, in that plush locker room, just watching this matchup on a big screen, trying to see who one of his potential opponents could be. But remember, the brackets are kept secret, so the one doesn't know yet who he'll face. The winner of this matchup won't know who they face, but by process of elimination, you can pretty much have an idea, possibly, of who you'll be facing in the later rounds. Ooh, and ADS almost got the victory there with the sharpshooter, but it was not to be, as the Mad Professor hammers ADS out of the ring. And ADS, of course, a Canadian, and there's been some rumors that the Mad Professor might also be a Canadian, but that's unfounded dirt sheet rumors, and you can't always believe what the dirt sheets write, because they'll write anything to get a click, anything to get a like, anything to get a follow on Twitter, or FaceSpace, or whatever social media But this isn't a social media event. This is BallyDung Wrestling here on YouTube, and this huge event. It's amazing that BallyDung Wrestling has been able to go 3 years with this Royal Madness event, and Summerfest will be 4 years for BallyDung Wrestling, as that was the inaugural kickoff event. So with Royal Madness 3 and then there's Summerfest 4, it's kind of hard to keep up with all the action, because there are 3 Royal Madnesses and there have been 4 Summerfests, so everything is pretty much behind with Summerfest. Oh, and that elbow drop from off the top rope. The Mad Professor just sent ADS crashing through that announce table, and it looks like the Mad Professor might have hurt himself here. But remember what's at stake in this matchup. Not only a shot in the Royal Madness semifinals, but also an opportunity to possibly win this tournament. But it's kind of different. The Mad Professor started off this tournament, and now he gets a little bit of a longer rest as he fights in the second match of the quarterfinals, instead of being in the first quarterfinal matchup. That opportunity went to the one, and the one and Max Frost, I gotta give them hats off to both competitors. They truly went all out in that first quarterfinals matchup, and the Mad Professor looks like he's starting to get ahead of steam here. Maybe he's finding that second win that helped him win so many other matches, as ADS is in trouble here, and the Hero Slam there by the Mad Professor. And is that enough to finish off ADS? We'll have to wait and see in just a few. Looks like the Mad Professor setting him up here for the running Power Slam, and he takes him down. And this might be it for ADS, but the Mad Professor, he's still got to try to get the pinfall or submission, whatever he tries. But it looks like ADS might be down and out, but it looks like the Mad Professor's not done with him yet. He wants to teach a little bit more of a lesson, I guess, maybe to anybody else in this tournament, as to what. Oh, elbow right to the back. Maybe he's trying to show everybody why, and now a cover. No, and a kick out. The Mad Professor, I thought, was maybe trying to show everybody why he is the defending. And now, off the top rope, 1, 2, and 3, and the Mad Professor with that leaping pin combination knocks out ADS. So ADS has been eliminated in this tournament. And can you believe this? The Mad Professor advances now to the semifinals once again in the Royal Madness tournament. So he has now successfully defended his crown at least through 2 rounds. And if he wants to win this tournament, he's going to have to go through 2 more rounds. But nonetheless, congratulations to the BallyDung champion, the Mad Professor, as he advances now to the semifinals. And he'll go back to that winning locker room and relax and watch the rest of these quarterfinal matches as he prepares for the semifinals. But a big victory here, knocking off ADS. And ADS has got to be a little bit upset. But his night of action is over. But the Mad Professor advances, and he will continue on in this tournament. Congratulations to the Mad Professor on an impressive victory to advance.